Bonjour tout le monde. As you can see at my back, it's not a day to weld, but it will be the main topic of this episode. The last episode of welding in the Jaguar. I cannot believe. The last episode of welding in the Jaguar. It's Back to the Future. We are some months later and the video will be 1 hour. So take a beer, take a seat and be patient. I will show you first what kind of metal work is missing on this car to finish the process of rust repair. I have this hole to treat. It's the same than the opposite side. So I was thinking to cut from here to here, following here, and let's see what's going on inside, if I have to add more cut or no. There is a bump here, but I don't know if I cut and weld. Let's see after. But I know that here in control technique they will see that and make me too many blah blah blah. So let's see. If I'm courageous, I will do. Then here I have to put back the reinforcement plate that you can see here, plus the jack point holder. It will be, all this area will be the longest work. At the back I have this hole, same also than the opposite side. I can work by inside, it's easy to do. I have here also a little repair to do. I did already in the opposite side, nothing major. I have a piece of metal to add here to finish like it was before, originally. Same on this side. And finally, I have to finish the two repairs I started already. I have also inside a little work to do. It's this one. I must cut a patch and weld. That's it for the welding. So let's go to work. I will remove these two sides because I'm not confident to weld on the edge here and here. So like that I will be able to fold the steel, the new patch, to weld on the side, you see, to have a better straightness. It's my feeling, but I don't know if I'm right or no. Regarding this side, I don't have problem because if ever I fold too much, I can cut and do it again. But here I must be careful to not cut too much because after I cannot weld. And I really don't want to remove these two parts. Ah ouais, quand même. Ah ouais, not a joke. Hein? There is a good rust. It's rust. Ben voilà, it's better now. Oof, I was scared. I was scared that the rust was running away along. I will grind that clean. And I will do my best to cut this part straight and put back here. I will clean the area well before to make the template and the patch. Well, I use again my magical tape. If I'm a good guy, I should use some carton or hard papers, but I think it will fit like that, and I'm used to now. So my first fold. Look like okay. But I must to grind a little here on this edge. I like. So now I use tape to really set this side properly, so it's really edge to edge. And now I will try to mark well the place to fold, because I don't have any second try. Or I win or I lose. These two marks are to show the center of the fold. I'm done. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with that. Alors, last patch to do here before the welding. Alors, it's hot. Parfait. I will dot weld tick here and there, all along here, and then after I will grind to set well, comme ça. A little mark to avoid to make holes here. So I must to avoid to make holes here. Today should be a welding day, but lucky me, yesterday night, by editing this episode, I mentioned that I forgot to make a piece of metal that is very important. And it's from here, going here, with one fold welded here. and it's part of the frame. Lucky me, I was editing yesterday. Lucky me. See, when you're eager to finish your work. Verdict. Oh là 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 là. C'est parfait. C'est pas parfait. Of course, it's not perfect. It's my perfection. Mine. Ça va. I like. Holes. Dot weld. And that's it. Et voilà, my piece of Gruyère cheese. I'm so happy my dot weld, and this position, it's not the best for me. See, I'm waiting the end of the welding to work a bit better. Better now than never. I will clean and rebuild this part before to set on the car. I will try to recover this plate because it's a nightmare to rebuild. Well, finally I will remake this part because it's not really nice. I will try to make as flat as I can on this new part to look alike this one, but I'm not sure the result at all. Sorry guys, I did not film when I make the bump, but if you want to see a video about that in the previous episode, you have to click on the right top corner. I don't know where I go. Alors, here I have a fold to make. I was wrong before, so it's here and here. Hope so I'm not wrong this time. Walou! A little more, it's a good customer. Let's see, it's fit like this, and the jack point is here. I think I must to adjust somewhere here because it's not really set well there. There, here. So, more or less, we're good. I'm a bit happy, quand même. Bah, not perfect, mais bon. I cannot clean better that one. I will remake this section and this section. The rest seems a bit okay. I'm happy. EB, what a work. I'm done. It's not so straight, but never mind, it's hidden. On the jack point, look like everything is set, but here, as you can see, I have a big gap here, almost 1 centimeter. So I think I will weld first the jack point, and then only after I will do like in the opposite side. I will make a hole crossing to the floor, and by tightening I think I will recover the gap, and then I can make my dot weld all along. Let's see if I can recover the gap with the rivet. Parfait. Another one here. Voilà, parfait. I reshaped this to follow as much as I can the floor, and this side it's a bit okay, but as you can see on this side there is a big gap, so I will try to use this kind of screw. I don't know how you call that in English. D'accord. Look like it's another story. I think better to make a pre-hole because I cannot. In this position, it's not practical. Parfait. I don't want to do the others because I wanted to see only if I can tighten and look like it's okay. I will put anti-rust. I make ready everything. Now I have to install this support and ready to weld. Sorry guys, I broke the lens protection and you can see there is a reflect here, but I don't have extra, so maybe it will bother you for a while. Before to weld the jack point support, I wanted to double check this reinforcement and really hope so I can bring back the gap from the floor, because là it's another world. I'm done with the jack point support. But guys, don't ask me to remove. Better to buy a new car. Let's see if I can recover this gap. I must use nuts and bolts. So bolts and nuts. I wanted to try only, so no need to tighten more. I will remove everything. I will treat and bolt again to be ready to weld. Really better now. Almost no more gap. I can adjust with the hammer. Here I'm not worried because with the jack I can push here. I'm not worried for that. This side it's even better. So I'm ready to weld. And smells good, the end of welding. Putain! Sorry, I did not film so well because it's really difficult to manage everything, the helmet, the welding, and etc. Another job. So I will scratch all around to see what's going on until when I have to cut, and it could be an easy repair. I will try to make the shape of that to follow here, and it's finishing by a round. I will use this piece of metal that I don't need anymore. I will make flat the whole piece of metal to have a good template, but I put mark showing the fold inside the car. You see, like that. I will not lose if ever. So I will try to make the shape like this, and I will cut my patch after around it. And that, like that, I'm almost sure to be centered. I'm completely wrong. The curve is opposite. The large is not enough. So direct in the trash. Borderline on the edge. Mais bon, let's say it's okay. 1 week to do that. More or less we're good. I have some adjustment here and there. After 3 attempts, finally I can weld. We did a try with my wife before to weld the floor because I know that's complicated, and I'm using 0.8 millimeter wire now because I finished the other. We were happy because it's not so bad regarding the situation we did. Just needed some settings, but more or less it was a good start. But in the real life, after, look at this massacre I did. So I don't know how to repair that now. Feel me better quand même. Ah, quand même. When I'm good, I'm good. When I'm not good, I'm really not good. A little bit up. Oui. Voilà, comme ça. I'm happy the result, as it's started not so well, so I'm happy. I spent 1 hour to grind that. I don't want to make more flat because it's difficult to access, and also I don't want to make more fragile the surrounding. The product I use, it's ferrose. I don't know if you can find that in UK or US, but for now, the one I prefer. Et voilà. I cleaned all this area and I'm a bit worried about what I will find at the back. So let's see. I will cut following here. Here I cannot use my driller to make hole on the spot welding. So I will cut as much as I can following here, and I will grind with that until I have healthy steel. C'est pas joli joli. I will cut more following here. Because I'm scared there is a rust inside. It's okay, it's adding welding, but it's better than to let. Ça va, not bad. Not so bad. Well, it's many parts welded the one to the other. So I will process like I did for the A-pillar in front. So I will cut following here, the wall parts here, included this, as much as I can, of course. I will remove all the parts on my work plan and then rebuild slowly by slowly. Sorry guys, I did not film so much. I thought it will be worse, but I'm lucky. I still don't know from where to start, but I know how to process. It's already much. I cut my finger last day and I forgot to put back. You can see? Mais non. It's only foam. The foam I found under the wheel, under the wing. Alors, now I will cut the first patch of that, this angle. So, look like the fold of the old part must to be here, that edge. So I must to lie a little to bring until here. I'm talking about this fold. You can see. So now I will make a cut here, fold this and this on this way, and after I will adjust here. I must adjust again here. So now I have to make this fold and we're done. I cannot rebuild this part as it was. It sit like this originally, but I wanted to dismantle by parts, but I cannot because this shape is really particular and I don't have tools to do it. So I must to find a way to look like the same original fitment plus the same straightness. So I became a Jaguar engineer and I decided to make my own business. Alors, to explain, for those who are interested, I will weld this. See, even me, I'm lost. I will weld this part with 2 dot weld, just enough to hold well. Then I will set weld this piece, who is made to keep the straightness of this area. Then after that I will weld the outer seal, and then after this second part of the seal that I have to repair, as you can see. And after that I will create the last part who sit all around here. I don't know if you understand well, but here is the process. Let's say the fitting is definitive. So now I must to adjust this part inside. I have to grind a little all along là. Voila. Let's see now if the rest is fitting well. I must to add a little here. That's okay. Obviously there is no adjustment, but it's normal. Now I must to make mark. Now I can remove to weld properly here, to clean and protect inside, and that's it. So I measure this distance to reproduce here, and I will make 4 or 5 holes. Allez, I will dot weld this one, set everything around to see if it's well fit, and after welding. Ben voilà, pas mal, ready to weld now. Now I have to make a pattern here for this part, but for that I will install, like I did before, by welding, by dot welding, like that. It's not moving, and I'm sure that what I will do will fit. Something like that. Bit complex, me. Starting not good. I'm so lucky, eh? Almost the car finished on fire. And I started to weld. I never mentioned that we're straight on the inside of the car. And I saw by this small hole that it's burning, still burning red. I told me, mince, c'est pas normal quand même. It's not normal. And I opened the door, and it was on fire inside. I'm so lucky. Just burn me. So lucky.
What? It burned?
Yeah, it's burning inside. I stopped welding, and it told me there is a little red, still red. Come on.
When you stop, it's still growing.
And I thought ça va, it's the caoutchouc. Because sometimes between two layers, still they put rubber. And I opened the car inside. Fire. The seat dead.
Ah ouais?
Dead, mais bon. So now I just the smell of leather. It smell of burn. It's more embroidery than welding, but to do. Cannot do better. I'm not good to weld thin steel under 1 millimeter. I'm quick to make hole. Even if I try to set many settings, a bit better, a bit less embroidery. I will try to rebuild this part. It's the end of the outer seal. I think it's faster and stronger than to repair. I will process in a different way. I will let a little gap here in case of any adjustment, and I will fold here first, like that. I can set really well. Ça va. Now I must use this line here to fold and look like I'm a bit okay. I must reproduce this curve as I saw on the old part. It's not coming until the end, something like that, quoi. Par là. When it will weld, I will finish to form by pushing. I have to make the fold here and here. I don't know where I go again. It's an old bearing from the Jaguar. So now I will cut here to fold, to look like here. I will cut this and try to fold again, at least here, and after let's see to do this. I lost the curve. So now I must to fold following here. Pas mal, pas mal. Et voilà. Pas mal. I will try to weld here, here, here. I will make 3 holes here to weld to this, and we are good to go. I'm done my part, ready to weld. I'm happy. I'm done. It's not smooth and flat and perfect. I cannot do better. Today I stress by welding because inside the inner seal there is a coat of sort of bitumen, and I forgot to grind before to weld here. And so every time I weld, it was smoking inside. And of course, the trauma yesterday. I'm not safe to work. I mean, I'm not quiet, so that's why the result is not so good. Anyway, I will put Bondo. The big work of welding are finished. Just one small part there inside the car, and small dot to weld here and there. Et c'est terminé the welding. Terminé the welding beside the bottle of gas. Obviously the car is not on the road yet, but one day, and I finished the welding. Imagine the car is on the stand since 2019. I cannot believe. It's too fast the time. It's 6 years. End of 2000, let's say, just before the COVID, so it's 2020, quoi. Beginning of 20, or very end of 19. So the car is on his own stand since 5 years. Oh, the time is fast. Anyway, it's a good step for me, because as I said often, I never did that before, and it's a big step for me. So I can tell I made my challenge at 50% for now. The second one will be to make a nice paint. Eh oui. Ready to weld. I will clean a little inside, protect. compliqué là-bas. I cannot see anything. Well, it's not perfect. I'm struggling a lot to weld there. So better to let like that than to add misère. Hey, smells good, smells good. You cannot see me, but I'm smiling. Hope so I can weld well properly in angle. Et voilà. What the people ask. Little barbecue before the last of the last welding this afternoon. How many times I repeat during this video? You cannot imagine the feeling, to finish a work like that, especially for me because I never did that before, and honestly at the beginning I never thought that I can do something like that. So the feeling, it's crazy. It's a mix of happiness, satisfaction, I don't know to tell. Just give you courage to do it because it's a real pleasure. Of course, it's not yet finished, but it's a big step for me. Big. Alors, for this last repair, I have some difficulties to make the part. In fact, the whole part. And you can see I have a double curve. One curve here and one curve here, more angle. But I tried to do with the 1mm steel, and it's really ugly. And I will have to put too many bondo, and it's not a good idea. I don't have the tools. I don't have the technique to make these two angles without being obvious and not straight. More than that, as you can see, there is a curve. So I must to make the angles by making also the shape, the round shape. I cannot. I really cannot. So I was thinking to use a 2mm piece of steel, and I will weld in 3 times. One here around, one here, and one for the flat here. So now the deal is to make the shape, the round shape around this piece of metal, following the wheel arch. You see? Or I draw, and it's a luck. I was thinking to use this kind of pin strip, because I have, and I will try to make the shape and cut. Like that, with the 2mm width, I can make with the machine this angle by grinding. The deal is to cut now below this line, make another piece of metal like this, another one under, and weld and grind. what I wanted to explain you before. So this plate and this plate are 2 millimeter width. So I have enough gap to grind, to make this shape a bit round. And so after, when I finish to grind everything to make nice, I will cut following here and weld the plate under, by hoping everything will be okay. Now, grinding session. Tried to do my best by grinding, but I cannot avoid the bone door. And then now I will cut following here to weld another plate, and it's a few days later. As you can see, I finished the weld. When I did my last welding point, last of the last, not last but there is another one. No. Last of the last. No more welding in the car. When I did that, it was raining strong. And I wanted to finish absolutely. So now I will grind and I will put on tie rust by waiting to work on the body. Et voila, it's finished. Not bad. Not bad. Finished here also. Ici. Et ben voilà. That's it. The welding is finished. For those who are still watching the video, thank you, and you're so patient. The next work on the Jaguar will be to put back the interior fully, and then I will work on the subframe, the drivetrain, to resave the engine, I wish in a couple of months. So thank you so much guys for watching. Don't hesitate to share, to comment, to blah blah blah, everything to push the channel. Thank you again. Cheers. Bye bye. Au revoir.